No, come on. So let's read. You should be here. So,
Yes, Mr. Amir.
come on, we're reading the first, second paragraph quickly.
Yeah, again. Okay, Mr. I read it.
Now, so the first paragraph, metaphorical, how? Metaphorical, as you know, it's not real, but it's real. And describe people. Describe people, describe real place. Ah, this is wrong, of course. So it is realistic, not metaphorical. Wrong. Now observations, yes. An observation, something he mentioned, you can see. Yes, he said here for the place seemed not so much awakening. And here four pallid men rushed by, so this means he catch something by his eyes. Those observations, EB, includes details that only a narrator can see. Be no omniscient. It means only the writer know everything. Only the writer know everything. How all of these things anyone can see, and it's not only the narrator. To understand about this point,
Yes.
omni means all. Science means you know. So that means the narrator, the only one knows everything, or the actions here mentioned about the city, it's can be seen by anyone. So this means here it does not make sense. It's written from point of view, of course, wrong, because he said here the rain gave Amory, not Amory is talking. So do you see here it's not point of view? Do you remember that? Point of view for who is speaking, the narrator or someone else? So Amory is not speaking in this paragraph. So he's not the narrator, I mean. It contains few visual images. What is the visual images here? Mm.
Mr. Visual.
He said here it contains a few.
Oh, yes. New York.
Yeah, VIS, it means something you can see. He gave us a lot of images. Look, pallid men rushed by, pension together, and then a great swarm of tired, and then gloves, and then three umbrella. We have a lot, not few. The problem is the word few. So it's letter is wrong. So it's many, not few. If you saw here, he mentioned about consist mostly. So many or most observation and by the narrator, not someone else. So it is correct. That's why. So we test you for the structure of the paragraph. What does the paragraph describe? Again, So that means we can read very quickly. Third paragraph.
Mr. He pictured the rooms.
So what is it?
Unsanitary conditions.
So letter E.
Bleak appearance. Bleak appearance.
So it is letter E. Of course, not oppressive. Of course, not grim or dark or bleak. This is correct. 26. So, structure. You remember parallelism in writing? Similar structure? You
Yes.
take 23. Finished. Let's go back. Remember, we don't test you for the clauses or grammar. The IDs in these lines. So he mentioned a lot about wretched, miserable, dismal, very bad conditions. Look, intensify, strong verb, miserable conditions in which people live. Yes, that is right. Shock readers into a test of disbelief. How? It's believable indeed. Give reasons for his attitude not mentioned. The need to eliminate poverty is out of topic. Comment on Amory moral superiority. He didn't mention that he's super moral. So letter A is correct. Let's find any evidence. You find any evidence? As you mentioned here, look, spaces. Look, there was
I'm saying
economic toughness. And look, he make it like that to focus on the. So that means letter A is correct. So remember, we don't test you for the grammar, the content in this line. You did it. Number 27. Help.
Yes.
So what is your answer?
Mr. D. Mildly sympathetic.
Letter D, but what means contemptuous? I utterly, completely, entirely disrespect this. Yes or no? Look for letter D, it's the opposite. How sympathetic? Sim, it means sharing information together. Pass means emotion. What is the positive emotion here? Oh, yeah, so letter D, it's correct. Right? Do you remember sarcasm and for ironic? Of course, not mentioned. Very good job, Yusuf. Come on, next. Let's go.
28 صح مستر.
Yeah, 28. Come on, go and read. I'm waiting for your answer. I'm always give you time to read from your PDF. Go. So we need the ideas. Remember, this question means we need the ideas in these lines, not the phrase only.
Yes.
Come on.
Okay, done.
Now, what is your best answer? Now, what is your answer? Joseph, what is your answer?
Mr. Go back to the answers, questions. Okay. Yes. So I think it's C.
But what is C? What is here? Amori judges poor women more harshly than he judges poor men. There is no comparison about the judging poor what. It's a good read. What is 40? Here, let's read. It was not so bad where there were only men, or else only women. Okay. It was when they were violently heard that it all seemed so rotten. Okay. It was some shame that women gave off at having men, seen them tired and poor. And then we have dash. The dash here explained what does that mean. Do you remember last time?
Yes.
So it was some disgust that men had for women who were tired and poor. So it means men had for women. So the focus about the women itself. There is no any comparison that he judges poor women more than the judges poor men. It must be the opposite. You see, he judges men because he describes the women as tired. Look, who are tired. Look, men see women tired and poor. How men size them? This means opposite. Believes the women are more emotional. He did describe the emotions. So Amory has met and talked with the number of. He didn't mention he's talking. He describes the situation around him. Fears the poor women more than he. How? But look for letter A. Women want the approval of men more than they want the approval of other women. So that just means they always need. Look, women give off at having men. So it means they give off. They refuse to have men. Feel it? They need approval from the men to do everything.
Yes.
Fine. But remember, Yusuf, in the test, sometimes we give you ideas not mentioned in the paragraph. So delete it. Here you find information about women and the focus on women only. That's all. If you found some difficult program. That's all, my dear. Now let's try the next. Number 29.
Okay, the effect of the funeral wreath on the subway passengers. Lines 49 to 53 might be best characterized as an example of.
Remember, that's why I send you the letter terms. Paradox, contrast. Do we have contrast? We need to go to read 49. Here, he remembered one day.
Yes.
So where is the contrast here? Contrast, it means two opposite ideas. So it's not A at all.
Still, I think it's simile. No. Irony.
So irony, where is irony?
So it was some shame that women give off at having men see them tired and poor. There was some disgust that that men had for women who were tired and poor.
So that means it's irony, opposite to what expected. How great funeral and how to see fresh flowers and how to see the smell makes the people happy. Look, it's a funeral, death. People must be sad. How the smell give people good sense, a momentary glow of smelling. They are happy.
Yes.
So it's irony, correct. So what I need from you is to revise the little sums for these reasons. Because I want to save time for practice more. Now again, the tone. Oh, if you would like to read the rest as you like, but you can answer from what you read already.
Um, Critical.
So letter critical, how critical?
Hmm. Mr. Maybe because of the bias between men and women who are poor.
طب let me help you. If it's critical, it means he give us his personal opinion about something. Remember.
Okay.
So does he say that for a personal opinion or did he describe the facts?
صح.
objectivity. So objective or critical, it's not personal. It's not biased. It's impartial. You know impartial? It's
Yes.
not from his side. So no E. Overconfident. No D. Frivolous. How? So how? But the problem, what means detached? What mean? You know detached? Detached means I isolate myself from the ideas. I'm just telling you. Do you know objective? It's objective. That's it. So detached means you are isolated. It means I isolate myself from the idea. I judge what I see only. So I'm the narrator, a writer. I'm telling you what I see. You see? Don't give you my opinion. So imagine it's objective, not biased. So it's written. See, that's all. You should understand or not.
Yes, I understand.
Good job. So the problem about the definitions of words. Now again, whoa, not the questions. This one you should read a lot. So if you found it too long in the test, read very quickly and choose anything to save time. But let's read, test your memory. Letter A, we have read about that. So this is no. This is mentioned. So the problem in this question, he didn't mention lines. That means before you choose, try to read the rest. So read very quickly. But now we test your memory. What is mentioned? This is why you mention it. You have read it. Who are poor? The know the scorn? The scorn of those who are not poor. This mentioned, yes. But people's sense of hopelessness about escaping poverty, that is mentioned.
Mentioned.
Where? Remember, you stopped reading here, so you must read the rest.
I should.
Yeah, of course, this is a question test you for accept or no or not about what is a fact not mentioned in the text. So if you have not read it, you should read it. But when you read at home, you will not find any information about this point, about people's miserableness or despair about they can escape from poverty or not. Feel it? But this one it's mentioned already. So this question means you read all the text very quickly. But this question already mentions the line. That's why we read the question first. But this one general. So skip it to the end of the passage. So all of this mentioned except the letter E. You can reverse at home, no problem, after reading. Now we test you for this one.
The last paragraph. Hmm.
A question test you for true or false. Something evident in the paragraph. Take your time and read.
بس maybe it's C.
So maybe it's a C or it's a C. Always find the evidence. Is not bothered by his own prejudice. Anti-misanthropic. What means misanthropic? Anthrop means human. Miss, you are against human. It means you hate something about human. He's not bothered. This means he doesn't care. Imagine his attitude towards himself. Like he appears to be unable to change his own feelings and actions towards the poor people. You found it? This means he insists on his opinions. So he's still continuing. Feel it? That means he is not inclined to moderate them. He is tells that they are bad. They are poor and needs help. So letter C as you guessed, as you did it, I mean, very great. Do you know what it means conscience? Do you remember it?
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Great, Yusuf, are great. Now the last question. If you answer it correct, you will go for fun. Oh, do you remember? The literal term allusion to this person in the history. Why? We don't test you for the history of Henry. Now, what the main ideas of this line? Let's go. Help me, my friend. Yusuf, do you need any help?
I'm reading. Um, okay,
Let's,
I'm done.
yes. Let's find something. Look for letter B. Contrast to different sets of feelings. Do we have? Yes. In this point, he's going to jump to something else at all. Never before in his life had Mori considered the poor people. He thought cynically how completely he was lacking in all human sympathy. And then he mentioned something else about the people. Oh, Henry had found in these people Romans, Passos. How? It's opposite to the preface everything in the passage. This is show very quickly contrast. The no juxtaposition, juxtaposition, you put two different ideas together. That's why I call it next position. Towards you, the position of two words opposite together or two ideas together. Of course, we're not talking about his prejudice. Future should adopt, this is wrong. Convince readers that Amor is a social misfit. That is right. Opposite.
No,
Imply
wrong.
some kind of hero to the improvised residents. How? This is
Yeah.
word made it wrong because it was real. That is. So he mentioned good words opposite to the ideas. That's why. And at the same time, after the dash look, Amor saw only coarseness, physical filth, and stupidity. Oh no. How did he write this word? But it's okay. So that is Yusuf what I need from you. What I need from you, Yusuf, before I
Okay.